gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get set, blue 60.
Mike 45.
Play action. Stafford. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Check 50. Check. Lucky. Check slide. Under 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check. 40's mark. 40's a mark. Watch your slack.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. The quick slant caught. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's get off the field, D. You go tight. You got tight.
40 got. 40 got.
Now Stafford. He completes it to Jones. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for our Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 20.
Joker.
Hey, easy.
Me. I got this. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 38-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
QB drop. Watch QB drop. 45, Mike, 45.
You better bring it. You better bring it. 50. Right now, you better bring it.
Check.
Alert.
Kill. Check nickel.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 22's coming. Mike.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mike 22, he's coming.
Stafford on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, tight. Showing that. Switch
22.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. They'll get this complete to Batson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. We got 4. We got 4.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's a touchdown right there.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
All right, boys, here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Alert! Go. And middle. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Easy.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Monday. He don't want it. Switch. Check nine.
Check. Omaha, ready to move. Hey. Omaha, ready to move.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This is Richard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Omaha, ready to move. Like 22, he's coming, 22.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Stafford to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. The gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
With it is Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, 280. 45. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, 180. Hey, 5-0.
And bring it. 45 is the mic. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again on second down. Stafford looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Stafford. Buying to under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's see what you got.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, 50.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're running it. Check 4.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That Looked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Calvin Ridley. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. My 40.
Coming to you, coming to you.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. This one caught by Ridley. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Zebra! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Smooth! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Deuce, 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 deuce! 21! Shit!
From the gun, Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Switch!
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
It's third down. Woo! Let's get it. Mike, get ready. Get ready. Face. 55, Mike, 54.
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Mike's 22.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Let's go, let's go.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And the Falcons first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Falcons.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 50, Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Stafford now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tack McKinley in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Stafford. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, box drop.
Now it's Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Stafford looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On the ground, Richard, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10.